Welcome to yet another episode of Erongo Talk, our community, your news. My name is Adolf Kaure, and today we are back in the international holiday resort of Swakopmund. We find ourselves at the Atrium Lifestyle Center, and specifically we'll be at Anchors Aweigh. In today's program, we'll be having an interview with Pastor J.P. Hewish, as well as a domestic worker who recently received a donation, and her name is Natalia Juniors. We'll also be bringing you the news as well as the weather as always. So do keep tuned. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, and it is now time for the news. And in today's news, we have an update on the COVID-19, as we usually update you on these developments. And the Minister of Health and Social Services, Dr. Kalumbi Shangula, has recently announced that there have been 2 new cases of COVID-19, as well as 1 recovery. And he was quoted as saying, "It is our duty to inform the public about any new developments on COVID-19 as soon as we receive any new information." And so he said that there are 2 new COVID-19 cases, and the first one, which is a case number 35, includes a Namibian male national who's 26 years old and resides in Walvis Bay. So this gentleman called the Walvis Bay Hospital on 15 June, complaining of a cough, difficulty in breathing, as well as a headache and fever, which he experienced since 14th of June. And he was screened, swabbed, and admitted into an isolation ward. This specific individual did not display any, or does not have any travel history, as he only recently, or the last time that he traveled was in January this year. So case number 36, which is now the second case, is a Malawian individual who is 44 years old, traveled from Malawi by road on 3rd of June via the Chikapita border into Zambia, and he entered Namibia on the 5th of June via Katima Mulilo on the border. So he was put into quarantine in Katima Mulilo, where he was swabbed, and the result came out positive. But on the positive note, there has been also a recovery, as the minister said that the case number 26, as we know, and as we recently reported, a financial manager at a local hospital in Walvis Bay recently recovered. So he was discharged, according to the minister, and is in stable condition. And moving on to another story, another positive, or let me take you to the overall statistics of the COVID-19. At the moment, we have 36 confirmed cases with 19 recoveries, and active cases are standing at 17 with no deaths. So that is really some positive news right there. Moving on to another story, there has been a donation that took place in Okombahe yesterday, and this was attended by the Erongo Regional Governor, Neville Andre, as a donation done by the Namibia Association Group, NAG, worth $30,000 was distributed to Okombahe settlement beneficiaries. So this was 50 beneficiaries in the Daures constituency. So basically, the governor was quoted as saying that people should still continue to adhere to lockdown measures, as many cases have been recorded of people breaking the regulations of the lockdown. So he was quoted as saying, "We need to be concerned and strictly adhere to the regulations by limiting our movements, wearing masks when in public places, sanitizing and practicing sufficient hygiene through washing of hands, observing social distancing, and adhering to the regulations of gathering." And he also urged more people to do the same, and to make sure that the food does indeed go to the people that really need this food. And another donation that took place recently was from our superstar from Walvis Bay, that is Delano Muller, the title-winning kickboxer who is 15 years old, recently donated 20 food parcels to the communities of Corrijas and Fransfontein. And this was brought after he auctioned his gloves and photos on Facebook to generate the funds. So the interesting thing is the beneficiaries were chosen with the assistance of the local Namibian Red Cross Society, and People were really grateful for this. We had a lady, one of the recipients, Martha Ois Amses, expressing her appreciation for the donation, saying, "I do not have an ID document and cannot receive government assistance. It is a great gesture," she said, and she also said that God bless you, Delano, for all your assistance. So that was the news. Keep on watching Erongo Talk, our community, your news. We'll be back right after this. Goeiedag mevrouw, hoe gaat het met u?
Goeiemorgen meneer, dit gaat baie goed met mij. Hoe gaat het met meneer?
Het gaat baie goed.
Dankie.
Ja. Wat is uw naam en wat is jouw beroep op uw ogenblik?
Ja, mijn naam is Natalia Juniors. Mijn werk is, ik doe domestic workers. Huiswerk doe ik dit.
Alright. Hier is nou hier zo bij de Unie of de unions van de schoonmakers, hulle de vergadering hier zo in Swakop. Hoekom het u besluit om na hierdie functie te komen?
Ja, ik heb besluit om hier te komen, want ik voel en ik heb gezien als daar een meeting of zo iets gedaan is, ons moet altijd bij wonings wees om te luisteren hoe moet een mens wees als oor die huiswerk gedaan wordt.
En wat hoop u om van hierdie vergadering te leren?
Ja, ik heb baie dingen geleerd van hierdie mensen. Als je een probleem hebt met het huiswerk, hulle zal voor jou helpen, dat je niet net die werk zo verloor en net bij het huis blij niet. En hulle zal voor jou helpen en hulle zal voor jou met een goede woorden geven om hoe moet je dit vooruit toe gaan met die huiswerk te doen of zo.
Alright, Namibia is nou in een lockdown oor die coronavirus. En hier in Swakopmund is ons nou in die derde stage van dit. En baie van die industries en so aan is aangeraak van die COVID-19. En ek sien nou hulle het nou kospakkies hier so uitgedeel. Hoe sal die kospakkies vir jou help in die tye wat bietjie moeilik is?
Ja, dit het so aangegaan hier kos wat hulle vir ons gegee. Dit help baie vir ons. Soos ek by my huis, ek het dit nie gehad nie. En toe het ek net by die meeting so gekom en ek het dit nie verwag nie dat ek sal nog kos kry nie. En ek waardeer dit en ek sê baie dankie vir hierdie kos wat ek gekry het, want ek het dit nie by die huis gehad nie. En dis heeltemal genoeg vir my huis. Vir 'n maand kan ek dit ook gebruik.
Alright, voordat Namibia nou in die lockdown ingegaan het, het die lockdown vir jou ook aangeraak as 'n skoonmaker?
Ja,
en hoe het dit vir jou aangeraak?
Ja, dit het vir my aangeraak, want dit was so net skielik ingekom en net skielik om te sê die mense werk eers hier, ons moet net so wees, maar het ek maar net by die huis gebly, ja, en niks het daar aangegaan. En daar was ook nie geld om kos te koop vir die tyd nie, want alles was net gestop.
Okay. Alright, en wat is u se laaste woord wat u wil miskien daar gee vir enige ondersteuning, miskien vir ander mense wat ook huiswerk doen? Is daar miskien 'n woord van ondersteuning wat u wil daar uitgee?
Die ondersteuning wat ek gee vir die mense wat ook huiswerk doen. Ek sê net, ons moet altyd iets het om by 'n meeting by te woon. As daar soos hierdie meeting wat ons geroep het, laat ons toch net 'n idee om gegee word, wat moet ons maak en hoe moet ons iets by die huis maak as ons nie werk het nie, en oor hier wat altyd elke dag werk of na 2-3 dae werk, ons moet net aangaan met die werk wat ons werk, en as ons kry geld, ons moet dit net aanvaar, want ons kan niks anders doen nie. Want is beter as jy niks by die huis het nie, of is beter as jy nie werk het nie. Ons moet iets doen.
Alright, baie dankie vir jou tyd wat jy vir ons gegee het.
Baie dankie meneer.
Now here today, Erongo Talk, we have Pastor J.P. Uish. He is a pastor at Kingdom Gateway Ministries. How are you today, Pastor?
I'm doing well, and you?
We are coping. Let's say it like that. We are coping.
Yeah.
Now, you started your church basically started with a live stream that started on Monday. That's going to be week long, called The Chosen Generation.
Yes.
Can you just quickly tell us what it's about and where the idea came about?
Well, the idea for the event, actually, I wanted to do it early in the year. We wanted to actually do more live setting.
Yes.
Invite people. And then COVID-19 happened.
Yes.
Happened to us also.
Yeah.
So obviously, then while we were in the lockdown, I just kind of spoke to the Lord and asked Him, I know You told me to do this. What should I do now? And then I got the idea, do it online. And everybody's at home. You can reach them there.
Yes.
And so then we started with started preparing for doing it online, from the 15th to the 21st, which is Monday, that now passed,
Yes.
until Sunday now. Sunday evening will be our last broadcast. And then the word chosen generation, or the name chosen generation, the word chosen has to do with calling people out.
Yes.
And inviting them into a calling, to take up a call, a mission, a mandate, and so on. So basically, we want to speak to people around about our age.
Yes.
Young adults, and we want to inspire them, but we also want to speak sense.
Yes.
We don't want to just speak church and it's not relevant to life. So we try to be a little bit more practical in that
Yes.
sense. So that's why we have people sharing their testimonies, sharing their life story. So it's not so much a preaching, something coming out of the Bible.
Yes.
It's someone sharing his experience,
Yes.
where he was before he came to Christ, and then how in Christ he changed his life. So people can relate to that. You can say, no, I come from a broken home, or
Yeah.
I was in drugs myself, or I had a difficult marriage.
Yes.
These type of things. And as they listen to those stories, they can actually relate to it and say, okay, because many times people feel if they listen to a preacher or, just preaches the word, but, there's
Can't relate
nothing
to it.
you
Yes.
can relate to
Yes.
it. Or,
Yes.
how can I use this? Or it's just you guys. You all look so perfect. Everybody goes to church with a suit and everything, and looks like they have no problems. But it's not really the case.
Yes.
So that's why live stories, testimonies.
Now, who has been on the live stream? Who is the people that are giving their testimonies?
Well, we had on Monday we had Fabian Langenhofen,
Yes.
who I think quite a lot of people
Yes,
know a little bit about
yes,
him.
yeah.
So I actually met him in prison
Yes.
when I went to go and visit Jason Nani. So that's how I met Fabian.
Yes.
And so in prison he started the drug awareness
Yes,
campaign
Kodak.
called Kodak.
Yeah.
So that's Fabian. He was sharing his story. Then we have Jason Nani, who was last night sharing his story. And tonight we have Crystal Ann Rautenbach. She's got Pursuing True Beauty.
Yes, yeah.
So she's sharing her story, her pain, her struggle. Tonight, tomorrow evening, I think we have Alvin Rautenbach. He'll be sharing his side of the story. And then we have lined up, we still have Ernette Theron. Yeah, she'll also be sharing her story. And then we have as well, who's the other person? Then we have Ryan Clark. He'll also be sharing his story. And there's another person, I can't remember. There's 7 names.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's basically people living in Wolfish Bay. So the
Yeah.
locals can relate, and whoever
Yeah.
is watching the live stream. Will the live stream also be available after this week?
Yes, as we're doing the live stream, we're also recording. So if people want to, if they missed it, they can just go to our webpage, Kingdom Gateway Ministries on Facebook.
Yes,
and
yes.
on our website is Kingdom Gateway at ymail.com.
Okay.
Yeah, there all our messages are being recorded, and there are some resources there available.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how has the response been to the live streaming thus far?
Well, I think when I looked last night with Jason's testimony, we reached about 1,800 at the time that I looked, around about 9 or 10 o'clock. We reached 1,800, which we had views. I think about over 400. This morning I looked, it was almost at 800 views. Fabian's story was more or less the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think it's will build perhaps as we go to
Yes, definitely. No, I mean, in times like these, everyone is filled with despair. They don't know what's going to happen. This is the perfect opportunity to actually listen to these type of testimonies. And then finally, Pastor, we are in COVID-19, or COVID-19 happened. As a church, how did it affect you?
Okay. Well, there's different aspects to church regarding having Sunday meetings, coming together in the building. It didn't have such a big effect upon us because in 2018, in June, the Lord led me to close our building for a month. So we had no Sunday services, we had no weekly services, because I was driving home the concept that church is people. And it is not a building, and so I needed to take away the building, so that the people can realize that they are the church, and it's how they relate to one another. It's life. It's almost like saying church is like, it's almost like saying it's an Afrikaner folk, because it's people, and it's their own culture. It's And then in 2019, I was led again to close the building, and I closed it now for 2 months. And so I was teaching people how to build a relationship with Christ, how to realize that the things that you have and possess, and how that you must function. And just live out the word. And so in that sense, it didn't, in terms of going to a building, it didn't have such an effect because the people were already prepared for it. But it is normal for all of us to, I think any church always has, there's no perfect church. Any church always has people who are struggling. You have people who are growing, you have people who are coming in. Everybody's at different places, stages in their life. So in that sense, it's normal for church to actually have, some people struggling, some people overcoming. It's just part of, actually life is like that. So you can't really, so for a church to say it's going well and saying that there's actually nobody actually having a struggle, I think that's not real, because that's not people. But otherwise we're not really having a major issue. Everything's going on as normal. Obviously we're not meeting anywhere, but we are communicating and reaching each other and making sure that everybody's helping people if they can't, if they're struggling to have food, and sending some relief and so on. Just learning how to take care of each other in a time like this.
I think that's most important. Now there you have it, Pastor JP from Kingdom Gateway Ministries. Thank you so much for joining us today, Pastor.
Okay, no, it's a pleasure. Thank you, Leandra, for having me.
It is now time for the weather forecast for all the towns in the Erongo region. And as we have noticed, there is a lot of east wind prevailing in the region. Starting with Walvis Bay, they had a sunrise of at 20 minutes to 8, and will have their sunset at about 20 minutes past 6, and that will also be the same sunrise as well as sunset for all the towns in the region. And for Walvis Bay, today, as I earlier said, they will have an easterly wind flow to be specific, a northeasterly wind flow with a maximum temperature of 30 degrees Celsius. Swakopmund will also have a northeasterly wind prevailing with a maximum temperature of 28. So basically the wind flow for all the towns in the region will also be a northeasterly wind flow. And going on to Henties Bay, their maximum temperature will be 31 degrees Celsius. Randas will be 31 as well. Usakos will record a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius today, and Karibib will record a 24 degrees Celsius temperature today, while Omaruru slightly higher temperature of 25 degrees Celsius as their maximum for today. Going on to tomorrow, Walvis Bay will have a minimum of 19 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 29, while Swakopmund will have a cooler minimum of 18 degrees Celsius with a maximum of 27, and Henties Bay will have 18 degrees Celsius for their minimum and a maximum of 29, while Arandas slightly cooler minimum of 16 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 30. Moving further inland, Usakos will record a very cool minimum of 10 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius tomorrow, and Karibib will have an even cooler minimum of 8 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 24 degrees, and while Omaruru will have the coldest minimum of 7 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 25 degrees Celsius. So that was the weather forecast for today and tomorrow. Keep tuned to Erongo Talk, our community, your news. We'll be back right after this. And that unfortunately brings us to the end of yet another episode of Erongo Talk. Do make sure to like all our social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter, as well as Facebook. We have over 45,000 followers on Facebook, and if you're corporate, it would be really a great idea to invest and make sure that you do have your business out there to get the necessary support. And also do check out our all the news. You can find all our news and any other thing that you need on our website, that is www.erongo.com.na, and do leave your news tips and any clips or anything that you would like on our WhatsApp number, that is 0811 7040. And I would like to urge everyone out there to make sure that they take this COVID-19 pandemic very seriously. Let's adhere to all the lockdown measures as we are in stage 1 in the Erongo region. And as the Governor Neville Andre said, let us make sure that we do wear our masks, sanitize, as well as wear our gloves and masks, and keep that social distancing. And do catch us again tomorrow, where we'll be at the Dunes Mall in Walvis Bay, where my colleagues Leandria Lowe as well as Otis will be bringing you episode number 23 of Erongo Talk. We'll have a very interesting interview as well with Project Mothball lined up for tomorrow, so do check that one out. So from me, I'm out. Do remember to catch us again tomorrow. Peace.